All right, good morning. So I just finished the energy reading of the day, and I'm going to use the same deck. I used the Astro Oracle deck, and Saturn came out, and I was talking about how Saturn just went direct today, right? And how it's about structure and timing and all of those things. So I want to see if we continue on that energy or if something new comes out. Maybe there's a new story, new message. So let's see. All right. And again, if you ever want to listen to my energy reads, they are on TikTok under the elemental frequency. So yeah. So the first card that comes out is Gemini, cross pollinate, right? So I feel like there's going to be some sharing of information. There's some sharing of communication. When I think of cross pollinating, right, where the bees are picking up the pollen and moving them around, or taking them back to their hive. I don't know exactly how it works, but basically they're taking something from one place and moving it to another, right? That's what the bees do. So I feel like there is some type of communication. I feel like there is a transfer of something that is getting ready to happen. Right home, you could be moving home. It could be also a transfer of information with your spiritual home, your spiritual knowledge, because the home comes out in my higher self, right? And it's like my in my higher self space in my reading, but it's really about having a foundation in the spiritual realm, in your higher consciousness, in that inner child. I feel like there may be a transfer within. All the cards just fell out, and you could be just bringing that information that you've been getting within and sharing it, right? Like I'm doing here on YouTube, and how many others do. So we're talking about cultivating. There's this level of wealth, this level of creating something, right? So I'm looking at Gemini, and we're talking about cross pollination, right? Because you're moving and transferring something, but then we're getting into cultivating, which is um bringing it forth. It's also giving me like energy, like not energy, but empress energy, right? Like luxury, like wealth, like, so in this energy you've already cultivated, right? So you're taking what has been cultivated and you're transferring it to something else. I'm also looking at this and I get 2 3 4, right? Taurus, we're talking about second house. Gemini, we're talking about third house. And home, we're talking about fourth house. So we're going in order, right? So we're taking those resources that we have cultivated, we are transferring them or cross pollinating them within our home, within our foundation, right? And I get a collaboration. Yeah, I feel like this is a collaboration with your higher self, a collaboration with the divine. With Aquarius, I'm also getting maybe with your soul tribe, your soul family, with a community that is like-minded with you. I believe that there's going to be a sharing of information, right? And then I get moon, perception, what's being hidden. I'm getting intuition. It could also be telepathically, right? Like if I get this download and I send it, it's also going to others, but it's going telepathically. We don't actually have to communicate with each other. We are doing this on a spiritual level, right? Because we are now in this foundation within our higher selves. And we're talking about a trine, symbiosis, working together, working as a collective in unison, right? It's the working in harmony with cross pollination, with communicating telepathically or communicating spiritually with the community. I think this is pretty dope. I think this is not what I was thinking that was going to come out, but I think that this is pretty dope. And yeah, we're entering into a harmonious period. We're entering into a harmonious time. We're ascending into the energy where we can telepathically communicate. We don't have to communicate you know, via the phone or whatever. And I feel like it's information from the past. I feel like there's this collective energy, maybe part of the collective. If you get this message, if you hear this reading, that you're going to be receiving information from the past, information that's just going to come to you, and we're all going to be moving in sync. We're all going to be in this trine, this sextile energy, entering into this new foundation. Uranus, we're talking about major change, unexpected change, right? But I feel like because we are all gaining this information at the same time from source, we are all moving collectively to enter into this big change. We are cultivating this new change, this abundant change. And I have ACT for Aries. I feel like this information that's going to come in is also going to have the people in this collective act a certain way, act in a certain manner, or make certain decisions, right? Heavy on the feminine energy healing, right? The divine feminine healing its intuition, healing its emotional traumas so that it can trust the intuition. And now we are moving in that masculine energy where it is time for us to act. So I feel like we are going to be receiving this information, receiving these downloads, telling us exactly what to do. Not in the way that, I'm communicating, but I feel like we're just going to be in the know, right? That high priestess energy, we're just going to know and trust and believe that the information that we are receiving is the truth, and we're going to act on it, and we are going to be acting in this harmonious way to bring on this major change, right? And I feel like it's going to bring peace. Like this cross pollination is bringing in this peaceful energy. It's going to, whatever is coming in is going to bring a major change and bring peace to the collective, right? Yeah, the metaverse, the home, the world that we live in is getting ready to change. It's getting ready to be a different type of matrix. And I believe that we're moving into a peaceful time, a more peaceful world where there's not so much drama, violence, and heartache and strife, right? We're moving into a time where the collective is actually working together and living the lives that they choose to live. Yeah, so when I get to cultivate, it's vision, right? Cultivating what I see, bringing a peaceful vision, bringing in union of the light and the dark, right? It's like we're cultivating this newfound truth about the light and the dark. I think we're manifesting, right? With manifesting, I think we're collaborating with the divine. We're also working in unison. Everyone being on the same page is bringing in this manifestation of a new world, of a peaceful world, of a world beyond anything we could have ever imagined, right? And it's like we have to get past looking at what we have been conditioned to think and move on to the energy of the higher frequency, right? Everyone's not going to be on this path. Everyone's not going to be on this frequency. So everyone is not going to receive these downloads, but it is up to us to bring these downloads out, to share them, right? Because we are moving in a harmonious time, which is going to bring bliss and happiness and ultimate fulfillment, something that you thought that you could never have, but yet here we are entering into the energy of connecting, in a different manner, in a different way, right? I think we are connecting with ourselves. We're connecting to source. Keep in mind that source is one, and we are all part of source. So once we have reached that frequency and that understanding and understanding of what source is and the language of the universe, we can receive communications and communicate telepathically and move in unison without anyone knowing exactly what's going to happen, right? And when I get this review, it brings in this energy of restoration. So yeah, I feel like it's something from the past that is getting ready to be restored, like maybe how it once was before all of this toxic masculine energy took over, right? Change is the key. I feel like this connection, this telepathic energy, the information that's getting ready to come is the key to this major change. And we're talking about family, we're talking about ancestors, I'm talking about soul tribe, family from beyond, however you look at it. If you're a star seed, your galactic family. If you're the archangels, even in the lower world, because it's about the light and the dark. It's not just what we feel is the light. We're talking about Lucifer and his tribe, or the dark side of whatever, whatever it is that you believe in. I feel like it's all getting ready to come and bring in this big change, and it is going to be the key. All right, so the last deck, of course, I'm going to use tarot, and then we're going to close this out. So with cross-pollination and this peace, communicating peace. I feel like it's like a rebellion, you know, like, but it's going to be a peaceful rebellion. Yeah, to set us free with this Eight of Swords. I feel like maybe we feel like we cannot have the peace, but here with bringing in this cross pollination, this communication, this peace is coming. It's a world that we don't know with the moon. It's something unknown. I feel like this is going to be a life of the unknown, which is also a life of darkness, right? We're going to be shedding light on a lot of things that have been considered dark, that have been bringing in this anxiety. I feel like it's bringing some liberation, allowing us to walk away from feeling entrapped, right? And bringing things into balance by collaborating and working together as one, getting in flow with how things are happening by using everything that we have learned on this particular journey. And it's time to celebrate, right? I feel like with this Three of Cups, we're looking to the stars, right? I'm also getting mother energy with the moon and the Three of Cups. It's like the moon and the children, right? So, and then I'm getting holding on. I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, it's like this is yours. This is your happiness. This is your harmonious connection, right? It's something that is for you, right? To bring you out of this stagnant and stuck type of energy. Again, something from the past, connecting with the Six of Cups. All right, 11:47 on the clock. So I feel like this is a journey, something entering like this new timeline. I feel like something from the past is being restored, connecting with something from the past. I feel like this is, earlier in my journey, I kept getting where the past meets the present, and that energy where it gives me ascendant, right? Entrance, connecting. And then the Six of Cups, I get that energy where the past meets the present. I feel like it's restoring something that we've been waiting for, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for something to grow. And now that it is here and it's coming back into this time, we're now in flow. We have everything that we need so that we can move past this Eight of Swords and Five of Swords energy. I feel like something is getting ready to be revealed, right? And I feel like it's a change in our relationships, and a change in how we decide, right, is the key. The Lovers for me is not just about two people coming together, but it's also about making decisions in love or out of love or for love, however you want to put it. But in the end, I feel like all of this is getting ready to change how we make decisions. And it's coming in this King of Cups energy, right? Having the emotional maturity to make the mature decisions out of love and not out of anger or strife or struggle. So this is great. This is major. I'm kind of excited to see how this unfolds. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.